or about healthy, about health. I think last year our student did self learning in near mountain. I think that's Pak Indra. Do you remember in Karang? What kind of mountain? Okay, in special place with at that time Korean, Taiwan. Okay, Taiwanese student, and they did self learning. Which the issues is related with health and also education. So in our community there are many issues, but every community has special issues. Not all of the community have issue about poverty. Maybe they have issue about education or happiness. But in different community they have different issues. But most issues that we face is poverty, I think. But I do not know for what is the place that you will visit. I do not know because I think two kind of places that you will visit. So after we will what they describe the issues of the community that we are facing.
We are going to continue with two other speakers. Both of them come from the locations that we are going to visit today and tomorrow to do the service learning. Actually, Ms. Yvonne and I have already sent the written information about these two places to be put in the book program. But this morning when I took a look at this book program, I find out that the information of the locations are missing. So we are sorry for that. But well, you have these two people. They came from these places and they will give you some information about the places. So afterwards, you still have I and Yvonne, who's going, and Mr. Indra, who are going to accompany you, to join you to do the service learning at Temanggung, the village, and Mr. Probo Yulianto in the back, the guys in the back, and is going to accompany you to do the service learning in the Kuchupati school, the Jasmine Bath school, in the Chinatown of Semarang. So now, please, Miss Ruth, to the slideshow.
Thank you, everybody. Good morning. I am back and together on Asiaku Forum, and on this time I will sharing about our organization. The name is Korea Toiba. Korea Toiba is a patient organization in Central Java related with the place for the service learning. Actually, the place, namely, is Banyu Urip village on the Temanggung district. Actually, is a member of our organization. So, for first time, I will sharing about our organization. This is Korea Toiba. The name of organization is Union of Patient Association of Korea Toiba. We have the member actually in Central Java. This is map of the Central Java, and this is a symbol of organization. Union of Patient Association is named Korea Toiba. Korea Toiba is taken from the Arabic language, which literally means a beautiful village. SPPT is a membership organization which is non-partisan, independent, open, and non-profit. It is based on farmers in the rural community. And it's meant about the justice relationship men and women. Actually, the name spirit on the three principles: justice for all, and then sustainability environment, and also gender equality. And then it is established and controlled by farmer and used as a mean for the farmer to struggle. It has the sole purpose to strengthen the autonomy of the people and dismantle any marginal barrier, which is caused by human prejudice for the relation of justice and civilized circumstance. It was founded on the August 10, 1999. Actually, on the paragraph, we say about the political principle about our organization. We see poverty and then marginalized farmer, especially patient, small farmer, also women, also labor. Actually in Indonesia, the majority people is the farmer, labor, and the majority condition is poverty. The majority condition is less land, less work. So our organization, we have the standing opinion. We have the political opinion, political position, the poverty and the marginalized farmer, because the political system, the economic political system. We say cause about the number one is the capitalism system, the dominates by the capital and the first country, and number two, this is about the our government. I'm so sorry, I have to say about it, but the real situation in Indonesia. So, in our opinion, the conditions is about the political system. This is a vision that create a strong farmer community that is able to manage and control all available resources and their full potential in accordance with the three principles. Number one is justice, number second is environmental sustainability, and the equal relationship between men and women. This is the important of our organization. Number one is maintain and manage village resource. Number two is access and control land fairly. In Indonesia, the most important problem in Indonesia is the structure for the land. Majority farmers in Indonesia have less land, but the little people in Indonesia, actually is capitalism, have large land. Number three is organic farming that conserve environmental. Number four is economic empowerment of farmer. as for example, is cooperative. Number 5, the fulfillment of the fundamental rights of children of farmer, farm youth, gather, strengthen the network of the women and patient movement. We have core value as a base or working as a mass organization, farmer organization. This is like in the Muslim, like Syariah, like law, code of conduct of organization. Number 1 is the solidarity. Every important or important works always put togetherness and a fame on the weak and the woman. This is the real, is the soul about the political standing about the organization. This organization established because this opinion. Number 2 is justice and equality. All members of the PPT must uphold justice and equality and should not discriminate against each other just because of sex, gender, religion, and belief, ethic, race, and background experience. Even our organization use the Arabic name for the name of our organization, but actually based on principle and organization is the mainly religion in our organization. This is a show about how we run. We work in our organization. The best principle is we do like a democratic system in our organization. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And I will explain about the Panurip village. Actually, it's not Panurip, it's sub-village.
Hamlet.
Hamlet, sub-village. Village is Ketas. This village on the Kaloran sub-district in the Temanggung district, around 1.5 until 2 hours from here by car. And why the village is unique for us and also unique for the people, because in this village we can see at least 3 religions together, living together harmony. Majority is a Muslim, also Christians, and then part of them is Buddhism. And in this village, they have organization farmer in the local, in the village, member of the Polya Toiba. The name is the Gunung Payung Association Farmer Association. The chairman of the organization namely is Pak Muhrohnan. And this organization, farmer organization, we can see many activities like the agriculture program, especially is agriculture upland like the palm sugar, coffee, and then etc. For the interesting because for the consume, for the food dairy, the farmers still food not rice. You know, in Indonesia majority is rice food for every day, for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner is rice. But in this place, still depend consume corn.
The food staple is corn.
Yeah, corn. And in our organization also develop cooperative to against tengkulak middlemen to develop for the packaging, farm sugar, and sell together on the cooperative. So I hope you enjoy to visit the village, part of the to visit of the village. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope it is clear enough. We are going to visit Ketas village, and under the Ketas village there is a hamlet called Baju Urip, and we are going, all of us, not all of us, some of us, majority of us, will stay in Baju Urip hamlet to do the service learning. And according to Mrs. Ruth, there are 3 religions in Baju Urip. There is Buddhism, Islam, and Christian. And the 3 religions, they live harmoniously. They like to help each other. Even they build the mosque next to the church, Christian church. So each of you are going to interview and to work together with your host, the family, and even you are going to work in the land tomorrow. I hope you are enjoying it. Okay, so before question and answer, now the last one is Mrs. Indra, who is going to explain a little bit about Kunchok Melati School. I'm sure.
Terima kasih waktu yang diberikan pada saya, dan terima kasih kepada saya Nika pada Kunchok Melati. Ini sekilas gambaran tentang kegiatan Kunchok Melati. Yes.
This is some pictures of Kunchok Melati School.
Ini sekilas profil sekolah Kunchok Melati.
Yeah, this is the profile of the school.
Yang paling bawah itu gedung sebelum Kunchok Melati memiliki jenjang SMP.
Okay, so
Yang paling bawah.
yeah, so there is the building of the schools. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So the buildings are very good, and according to this, some people might think that this is school for middle upper class people, but actually not. This is the school for poor people, very poor people in Semarang.
Jadi banyak orang yang tertipu dengan penampilan gedung tersebut. Next. Jadi sekilas dengan sekolah lain.
This is the foundation who developed and organized the school. The foundation is a Chinese Confucian Foundation, used to be Kong Kau Wei. Yeah.
Namanya Yayasan Kong Kau Wei. Terus next. Di sana sebagai sekolah gratis, tidak memungut biaya apapun, perlengkapan sekolah dan siswa didapat dari sekolah.
So the students who study the school from TK,
TK, SMP,
they have kindergarten school, and then elementary school and junior high school. Yeah, and all of the students, they can study there for free. They don't have to pay anything. And even the school, they provide books, pens, also bags, etc. to the students.
Ya, semua itu didapat dari para sudatur yang bersimpati terhadap sekolah untuk melatih.
And where the schools get the money, there are some good people, rich people in Semarang who donate some of their money to the school from the 1960s until now.
Ini salah satu sesuatu yang menjadikan spirit para pendiri untuk mendirikan sekolah gratis.
That is the motto of the school. I want to make happy older people. How to translate it, Pak? Aku ingin membahagiakan orang-orang lanjut usia, bersikap dapat dipercaya.
Okay.
Serta memberi kaum muda dapat kasih.
So the translation is, I want to make other people happy, to be reliable in my attitude, and also to guide young people wholeheartedly.